The Israel-Palestine conflict is a deeply rooted and complex issue, with historical, political, religious, and cultural dimensions. Achieving lasting peace requires addressing these complex factors and finding a comprehensive and just solution. Here are some general principles and steps that could contribute to a resolution. Negotiations. Both sides need to engage in direct and meaningful negotiations. A willingness to compromise and find common ground is essential. Genuine and direct negotiations between Israel and Palestine are fundamental. Both parties need to come to the table with a willingness to listen, compromise, and find common ground. A peace process must be inclusive, involving representatives from various factions and communities. Many international efforts have advocated for a two-state solution, where Israel and Palestine exist side by side as independent states. Negotiations should focus on establishing clear and secure borders for both states. The two-state solution envisions the coexistence of an independent Israel and an independent Palestine. Negotiations should focus on defining the borders of each state, addressing the status of Jerusalem, and finding a solution to the refugee issue. Internationally, through organizations such as the United Nations, can play a crucial role in mediating negotiations and ensuring a fair and unbiased process. International organizations, such as the United Nations, and influential countries can play a role in mediating negotiations. A neutral and impartial mediator can help facilitate communication, bridge gaps, and ensure a fair process. Ceasefire and confidence-building measures. Implementing an immediate and lasting ceasefire is crucial. Confidence-building measures, such as prisoner releases and easing restrictions, can help build trust between the parties. Implementing an immediate and lasting ceasefire is a crucial step to de-escalate tensions. Confidence-building measures, such as releasing prisoners, easing movement restrictions, and demonstrating goodwill, can help build trust between the parties. The issue of Palestinian refugees must be addressed. A fair and agreed-upon resolution should be reached, taking into consideration the concerns and rights of all parties involved. Given to the rights and concerns of both Palestinian and Israeli refugees. The status of Jerusalem is a sensitive and critical issue. Jerusalem is a contentious issue, and its status should be determined through negotiations. Both Israelis and Palestinians have historical and religious connections to the city, and a solution that respects these connections is crucial. Negotiations should determine a solution that respects the religious and historical significance of the city for both Israelis and Palestinians. This might involve shared sovereignty or special arrangements. Humanitarian aid and economic development. Investing in the economic development of the region and providing humanitarian aid can help improve living conditions and create a more stable environment conducive to peace. Providing humanitarian aid to address immediate needs and investing in long-term economic development can create a more stable environment. Improving living conditions can contribute to a sense of security and stability, which is essential for peace. Educational initiatives. Implementing educational programs that promote understanding, tolerance, and peaceful coexistence among the younger generations can help shape a more positive future. Educational programs that promote understanding, tolerance, and coexistence can help break the cycle of hatred and mistrust. Teaching future generations about each other's histories, cultures, and perspectives can foster a more positive and inclusive society. Garnering support from the international community for a peaceful resolution is important. Countries and organizations can contribute by supporting diplomatic efforts and providing resources for reconstruction and development. Garnering international support for a peace process is crucial. Countries and organizations can contribute by endorsing negotiations, providing diplomatic support, and offering resources for reconstruction and development in the region. Encouraging regional cooperation and dialogue can help address broader regional issues and create a more stable environment for peace between Israel and Palestine. Encouraging dialogue and cooperation among regional actors can contribute to a more stable environment. Addressing broader regional issues and fostering positive relationships can create a conducive atmosphere for resolving the Israel-Palestine conflict. It's important to note that finding a resolution to the Israel-Palestine conflict is a highly sensitive and challenging process. Implementing these measures requires sustained effort, commitment, and cooperation from all parties involved. Addressing each of these points comprehensively can contribute to a more sustainable and just resolution to the conflict. The commitment of both parties, as well as the support and involvement of the international community, is crucial for any meaningful progress toward lasting peace. Implementing these measures requires sustained effort, commitment, and cooperation from all parties involved. It's a complex and challenging process, but addressing each of these points comprehensively can contribute to a more sustainable and just resolution to the conflict.